This is a dedication to my friend Mato. So I'd like to reflect on my friend Mato. Um, we are in first year in campus, and I think this is week 3 of the first semester. I reported late to campus, so I had not yet cleared with the registration process. And this is where I met Mato. He was also not done with the registration. So here we are, latecomers, trying to juggle in between late registration and catching up with the lost 1 week of classes. And that is how Mato and I became friends. From there, from there on, he was my hangout buddy, revision buddy, and he was generally a very cool guy. Soft spoken, never loud at any given point. Even his criticisms were almost close to being a whisper. That is how low his voice was. So many times Mato would come to my hostel room and we would just catch up about everything. Life, campus, but especially politics. Politics was one of our very good topics. Those days I really liked eating popcorns. Mato would come and say, pick a popcorn. And because comrades have never have money, that was mostly our to-go-to snack. Something happened to Mato in our third year of campus. I remember Mato called me and asked where I was. I told him I was in my room. It was about 6 p.m. or thereabouts. So Mato came, entered the room, sat down and said, my mom is dead. Cancer. That shook me. I was very sorry for him. I actually had nothing to say. We sat there in total silence and he said, I have to leave. I have to go home tonight. I'll tell you when I get home. Mato said. I escorted him out and a word came to my heart. I told him, Mato, you be still and know that I am Lord. But now this year is my first point. Men carry a lot of family burdens in silence. Someone doesn't just die of cancer, Of course, Mato's mom must have gone through a lot. The treatment, the pain, and finally death. Not even once did Mato ever tell me about this. Not once. Something else happened though. When we were in campus, his dad died in mysterious circumstances. Despite all this, he graduated. We graduated from campus and we thought, we've made it. Little did we know, something was waiting for us right ahead. Point number 2. Men carry years of trauma in silence. You see, Mato and I never discussed any of his traumas. He lost both parents in less than a year and was still carrying more burdens I got to learn later on. He had to find means to clear his school fees, take care of his siblings, take care of the home. And by the way, he began having many financial struggles. And truly, he found himself thrown into a space he was not ready for. I'm not sure because I was not there, but this must have weighed down on my friend. He was bold enough to face these troubles. Bold enough that he found a way of running from the troubles. He committed suicide. That crushed me totally. So I dedicate this Men's Mental Health Month to Mato. A good friend. Never seen a friend like that before. Makes me ask a lot of questions. The why is endless for me. Why he did that? Why him? why he never reached out to me, and I will never get answers to these questions. And so may Mato rest in peace. I dedicate this court, this I'm calling the King's Court, to Mato and people like Mato, men who go through stuff silently and can't talk, walk in pain but can't stop, laugh but cry silently. This space is for you. This month of June is a reminder that men matter. You matter. You are a king. Kings face adversaries head on and challenge whatever comes their way. And it does not matter whatever that may be. So be still. Do something about it. What is killing you on the inside? Talk it out. In this space or in whatever space, there's someone who you trust, who is and will always be ready to listen. So this is a dedication to Mato.